All right, let's call this meeting to order and start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, this is the Town of Farmington Planning Board meeting. So if you're here for something else, you're in the wrong place. If you haven't signed in, please make sure you sign in so the clerk knows who's here. We're going to be following the agenda that's provided on the table over there. And for emergency conditions, we have the exits that you came in and an exit over here. And if the lights happen to go off for some reason, we do have a generator that will kick in. If there is a fire or something, follow Ron out. He's always the first one out the door, so not a problem. So we will be following our rules and procedures adopted in January of this year as well. Okay, first item up is the approval of minutes of the last meeting. Everybody get a chance to review them. Comments, changes, and motion to approve. Moved by Doug, seconded by Adrian. Any other comments? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, that's been approved. Legal notices have been published. Order of business. Start with the site plan PB 0301-23, preliminary site plan approval for a single family home on the west side of New Michigan Road. Come on up, tell us a little bit about it, and then we'll turn it to staff and we'll go through it. We've got a couple seekers and the preliminary site plan resolution. Okay, Brent. As the one we subdivided earlier.
Yes,
that sounds so long ago.
Since I submitted these, we got some comments back from the town engineer and director of development. I have been making some changes on here. So these plans that I have here are a little bit outdated from that farm.
Okay.
As you may be familiar with the area, it's a soils are pretty tight. So we ended up using a grade that's
Okay.
longer it takes, the more difficult it's going to be, you know that.
Oh, yeah, more questions.
So we did the raised bed system up here in a little bit of the lower part of the soil. Lot. Raised up the elevation. We're planning on raising up the elevation a little bit. Service raised it from my gravity. We had a private residential well over here to the south side of the driveway. We left a pretty good spot. North side here with the whole pit and farm. We will continue to farm the rest of the lot.
Okay.
Base changes based off of the comments that came back in standard town environment details on there and the agricultural notes that were added.
Good.
A lot of the fire marshal's signature line.
Okay. Well, let's turn it over to Ron and we'll get moving along with staff comment. Ron.
Yeah, this is an unlisted action that you've classified, and there's a resolution doing that. And there's one making a determination for non-significance, and then a draft resolution approving with conditions, which have been sent out to everybody. So hopefully we're ready to go.
Cool. Dan.
Yeah, we send this to all the staff for review. Those comments that come back, they were incorporated with the draft resolution that Ron was just talking about. So I think we're in a good spot.
Good. Highway, Tim.
Yeah, I believe all my concerns were addressed. So
Cool. Do we have engineering online or?
No engineering.
Okay. Fire? Okay, anything else from you guys before we go to the board? Okay, public hearing? No. Oh, it is a public hearing, so we do have. Anybody want to speak for or against this application? Anyone want to speak for or against this application? We have anybody online? Nobody online? Okay, we're good to go. We'll close the public hearing and we'll go to board comments. Tim?
No, I mean, the proposed resolution incorporates all the staff comments and very complete. I'm good.
Good. Doug?
I'm good.
Adrian?
Wasn't there supposed to be a pull off for emergency stuff or not? I thought I saw something about pull off on the driveway link or something.
That might have been one of the conditions.
Is that what
It will be reviewed again before final.
There was a condition about that, we talked about that.
It has to do with the length of the driveway.
The driveway is less than 5.
Right. Right.
It also left a little bit of your area up towards the garage, which, you know.
Right.
Turning radius have to go on there, around there, but it is less than 5.
Right. You just got to remember that they get those big trucks in there and then they got to back them all the way out and it's a pain. So
I didn't see a minimum turnaround rate.
staff can help you with that.
Yeah, we'll follow up on it.
Yeah, I'll find it. Okay.
But it is under 5, if it's 500 or less.
Yeah, you usually don't require it, but
I just remember seeing them, but no, other than that, I'm good.
okay. The only thing I have is I'm always a little nervous on raised bed systems since we had one in the town that didn't work out very well. I assume that you perked it very well and that it will not be a real problem. The raised bed should work.
Raised bed will work. The problem with raised bed systems is either don't correct fill or you're not installed correctly, or is overloaded from a pump system. Fill that we've specified on here is Ontario County certified septic sand, so we're pretty familiar with. I'm comfortable with it. I don't want to speak out of school, but the town of Farmington requires that I perk it when it's placed, and then I think 6 months later I have to perk it again. I like to do it by gravity without making a condensate, as I don't have much less problems with gravity system. And the soils are just heavy.
Yeah.
And I have also included inspections out there.
Okay. Just that we have had some issues before, which didn't turn out very well. So I'm just sensitive to it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I had. With that, we can do our secret resolutions, correct? We have a secret resolution classifying this as an unlisted action. Everybody get a chance to review that? I have a motion to approve that without reading it.
So
Moved by Doug, seconded by Adrian. Any other comments? Clerk, take a roll call vote.
Aye.
Aye. Next item is a determination of non-significance secret resolution. I have a motion to waive the reading and approve that resolution as presented. Tim. And seconded by Doug. Any other comments? Clerk, take a roll call vote. Aye. Now we have a resolution approving the preliminary site plan with conditions. You've read the conditions. You're okay with the conditions? Okay. Do I have a motion to waive the reading and approve this resolution with conditions? Moved by Adrian, seconded by Doug. Any other comments? Clerk, take a roll call vote.
Aye.
Aye, you're good to go. Get everything in with the changes that you've already made, get them in. We'll get them signed and then get the final plans in and we'll get that thing rolling as quick as we can. Hopefully you can get a shovel in the ground before long.
Tried to tell you not to take your coat off, but you.
And as you probably heard me say before, work with staff, do what they tell you and everything goes really smoothly. Okay, next one item up is PB 0302-23, final site plan approval for the Button single family home come on up, give us a quick overview of what's changed between preliminary and final. And then we'll do the same thing we just did.
My name is Rafael Barreto with Marathon Engineering. So we presented our preliminary site plan in December. Since then, we've come back and decided we wanted to keep the existing septic tank where it was. So we've moved the house a little bit further to the south, so we're 10 feet off that existing tank. And that also has given us room to essentially grade to the rear of the house to allow Mr. Button to have a sliding glass door and enter into the basement. Other than that, there are no other major changes to the plans. We're keeping the original septic tank. We're relocating the house slightly and just changing it.
Perfect. Thank you for the overview. Ron.
Question.
Dan.
Yeah, we received those changes. They were what we considered small in nature. We saw no other issues. So we are good with this moving forward. The only thing that we want to remind the applicant is before a building permit can be issued for this to be built, everything has to be cleared that you have the demolition permits for. I know that you mentioned before this meeting started that that has been taken care of, and we'll have to just do some final inspections. So I want it on the record just so that it's noted that all the permits have to be taken care of before the building permit for the house is issued.
Okay, works for me. Tim.
Yep. No, I'm good with it.
Fire. Anybody else have any comments here? Okay, we'll start with the board. Adrian.
I'm good.
Doug.
I'm good.
Tim.
Same.
Okay, I don't have anything on it either. So next item up is the approval of the resolution with conditions to approve the final site plan. You've read the conditions. You're okay with the conditions? Okay, applicant's okay. With that, I'll take a motion to waive the reading and approve the final site plan with conditions. Motion by Tim, seconded by Doug. Any other comments? Clerk, take a roll call vote.
Aye.
Aye, you're good to go. Make sure you get that demolition stuff done or he will not give you a permit. I guarantee it. So follow directions and we'll be good to go. Okay, next item up is other board actions, 90-day extension for Loomis Road Industrial Park. We're good with that?
You actually have the applicant here.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think we need you, but let's just give us a quick overview of the extension.
So my name's Sean.
Hey, Sean.
After meeting with the town engineer, it's agreed upon that you're really able to utilize it instead of what the original proposal.
Right.
Well, reduce water quality, reduce the risk of flooding, all good things. Also maximize that we'll be able to develop on the subdivision without needing additional soil. So we do that, we have soil testing, revise the design, and we want to get a new submission to the town engineer to do stormwater plan. Hopefully soon here. We went out and did soil testing a couple weeks ago. Everything ran quite good.
So I guess my real question to you is, and I'll say it before anybody else does, do we have any anticipation that 90 days will be enough to get you guys rolling and be able to submit something? Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. So when you show up here on the 91st day and want another damn extension, okay. This board doesn't mind giving extensions for a reason, but we have so much patience. And this application has been around a while. Okay, let's turn over Ron.
No, we're good to go with 90 days.
Perfect.
Pay attention to the deadline.
Yes.
Automatically expires, so.
Yep.
You find yourself getting painted into a corner, don't wait till you get all the way into the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Dan?
All right, so I did talk to the town engineer about this. This change is minor.
Right.
It's just changing the layout, not really anything else of the pond. The pond's still located in the same spot, just the steepness of it.
Yes.
Is changing pretty much. So we again consider this small in nature and don't see a problem with this. And we agree with the change from engineering. Lance is able to be here tonight, but I had no problems either, but I know I've talked to the applicant about the time frame. had a few extensions. So I'm going to be the third one to mention it, that you just watch your time.
Cool. Remind me, that's a private road?
Nope.
It's going to be a dedicated road. Okay, so now Tim.
Yeah,
How you feel?
well,
Happy?
really at this point, but you know, I know you've been in and out of there a few times and there's been quite a bit of mud on the roads.
Ooh, keep an eye on that.
Entrance,
Or reach out to the client.
yeah, hasn't happened in a while, but I don't know if anything's been in and out of there much, but
We should have done the last one.
yeah, it was, so. We need to
Keep an eye
that
on it.
construction entrance,
Yep.
you know, stoned and keep trucks on it. And
Get the update in and then start building and then. it just-
There you go.
let's get going.
That's key.
That's right.
Okay, fire. Okay, board. Adrian.
All right for another 90, I guess, but at my wit's end here.
Hey, pick up on that one really close. That's the fourth time I think you've heard that. Doug?
I like this. No, honestly.
No, I do like the case.
Yeah, one of the concerns I had initially was banks.
Right.
So for another 90 days, I'm glad you guys went out with that.
Yeah.
More of a flatter slope on the high banks are for everyone, so. No,
Good.
I don't have a problem.
Jim?
Yeah, I'm good with this. 90 days between friends. I'm okay.
At the 91st day, we're not friends anymore. Okay. Okay, so we have a letter on the 90-day. Okay, a resolution on the 90-day extension. Do I have a motion to waive the reading and approve the resolution?
Right, Tim?
Tim? Seconded by Doug. Any other comments? Clerk, take a roll call vote, please.
Lucia?
All right.
Aye.
Adrian Jones?
Aye, 90 days, not 91. 90 days, okay, all right. Open discussion, Director of Development.
I'm working on maybe finding a solution here finally to the intersection on 96. We'll see how that goes. Keep our fingers crossed.
Thanks, John.
The other thing is the town board has declared or classified the Union and Crossing or the Powers Incentive Zoning Project as a type 1 action. Notices went out today, thanks to John. Third day review period has started and see what we have March 24th.
Works for me.
The other thing is that we've been scurrying today, getting letters of support for federal funding for the water tower project. And
Yep.
From quarter after 4 yesterday until noon today, we wrote 10 letters for different people to.
I submitted one. If any of you didn't get the email, it's an easy, pull it up, sign it, and got the information in and provide support.
That basically is it for now. I mean, we've got to keep pushing this.
Yeah. Okay. All right, anything else? Okay, Dan.
All right, to cover your next meeting, you have the Western New York Commercial Warehouse buildings there on Loomis and Western.
That'll be the preliminary because we will have the 30 days. We'll be able to do secret.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You have a 2-lot subdivision. You have the safe plates. They're coming in with a amendment to their site plan to allow for top screening be done there and sold off from that location. So they will be presenting that. There was a opportunity for the electric car corner to be on your next meeting, but that has been removed due to the items not being submitted that was requested by this board. And the town attorney. And myself.
And to keep within time limits, we won't discuss any more of that.
So then the last thing I want to just mention is that you might start seeing some activity over at the Dollar General. They are getting closer to the point of actually rebuilding the darn thing.
Nice.
I know that some supplies will be starting to show up this month. And they're hoping to have the last pieces of the building permit taken care of by the end of the month and start hopefully reconstructing that pretty soon.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Tim.
Not much from highway. Got done with one storm, just getting ready for our next Friday storm.
Yeah. I'm hearing more ice on this one. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Although you can get rid of some salt.
We need to get rid of some salt. Yeah, we're a little behind on the salt
Yeah.
usage.
Anything else?
Oh, also.
Fire?
I should finish that.
Yeah. Okay, for me, Adrian let me know that our friend Jerry Bloss, passed away. We haven't seen anything official on it yet, but I've got John put together a very nice resolution of sympathy for the family. And we'll hopefully have that for the next meeting. Once we get the specifics, we see the obituary and the rest of that. But John told me, and I looked at the numbers, he has attended 102 planning board meetings. 103, I'm sorry. It's like, that's crazy. I know. I know he's got some prior members of the board beat for sure. So the other thing is I heard last night that the county has worked with the railroad on the east side of County Road 8 to correct a stormwater issue that was related to when the gas pipeline went through and they took out a berm when they shouldn't have, and has caused havoc. And the railroad has agreed to replace that berms to recorrect that flow of water on the east side of County Road 8. They're going to be doing more, the county is, with culverts and stuff like that down County Road 8, but I think that's going to be a nice fix. And the other thing I heard today, I don't know if anybody else heard that, looks like the Reliant Credit Union is shooting for a June grand opening. So that came from their president and CEO, who happens to be related to my wife. So she said that they're looking forward to it, and we'll go from there. So that's all I have. Anybody else have anything?
He didn't declare it.
You guys have anything else? Anybody have anything?
Yes. Speaking of things that are going to be opening, we're hearing that sometime in April, the ice cream.
I did see that. Yeah, the ice cream place in April.
Been a lot of work and commotion over there lately. Days and nights.
Yeah.
They've been trying to get it looks like set up or
Yeah. So it's coming soon. Oh, shoot. I knew I forgot something. They, it wasn't on the site plan, but are looking to put a few picnic tables out in the grassy area during the summertime. And then during the winter, move those tables underneath the canopy. Like I said, it wasn't on the site plan, but it was something that staff thought would make sense. There's already picnic tables in front of the hotel next door. And we told them that they would
more towards the side, towards the hotel, or is that more?
No, right
96?
along 96. There's a little grassy area between the sidewalk and their parking lot. We did tell them that we still have to maintain underneath them, cut the grass and all that. But if you see 3 picnic tables, that came from staff.
Cool. And that just made me think of something. The solar farm coming right along and fairly well operational.
It is operational.
Is operational. I got an invite from Dan to come out and visit in the spring once everything calms down, the weather calms down. So he'll send out an invite to all of us to go out there and do a little ride around, see what's going on out there.
So on that project, they are generating, but They don't have their final certificate as of yet.
Mhm.
There was some requirements in the special use permit, for that they had to submit some reports and as-built. So we just received that information as of today. I sent a lot of it over to MRB for a review. And, so I'm anticipating that they'll have a additional CFC here soon, but they know that because of landscaping they take care of in the spring.
Cool. Ron?
Yeah, I was just gonna, came to me today that Dan and I and John Weidenborner met with Frank B. Police this afternoon.
Okay.
And Frank is going to be coming back to the town board to amend final, or the overall site plan for phase 3 of the project. Instead of having 6 buildings along the east side of Commercial Drive, he wants to drop that down to 5 and to separate the existing single-family house and have that be used for some kind of small commercial, like an office building or some office of something, some kind. So we met with him. I actually got interrupted and had to leave, but that's coming back.
Good, yeah.
He said today that he's gonna be working with, Matt Tomlinson, Marathon Engineering.
Oh, okay.
So we've had good luck with them, and
Yeah.
we can have good luck and get this resolved.
You looking to build it right away when you change it, or it doesn't matter?
He said to us that we would like to build 1 spot right away.
Yeah, the first building up across from the,
So people see it. And
yeah,
Right.
You go down and you 6 build it.
Right.
And you up front and one back by it.
And one of the things I commented on is I'd like to see him do some shared driveways going in. So if they got 4 buildings along there, 2 cut into the, commercial drive there. And, so that
I-
just makes it cleaner.
I brought that up and he has a little issue with that because some of these might be sold off. And if they're shared, then that causes
Yeah.
some issues. So he was gonna look at it, but he's not sure if he wants to pursue that.
Happens all over. Oh, well, we'll talk about it when it comes up. Anything else by anybody? Motion adjourned by Tim, seconded by Adrian. All in favor? Aye. Didn't quite do it in 20.